and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the thing.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
It's up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Steelers.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
By the wide receiver. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7. Steelers nothing.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle by Alex.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive, but it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another 1st down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. Then the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end.
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And who's got it? The Giants. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Boswell's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones got a man, Slayton. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards.
47 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Still all sorts of time left in this game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
There on the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 44, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Jones. And he finds Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the carry.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Jones going to keep this himself. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 31, Steelers 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 50 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Jones now on first and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second and 7, Jones. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's checking.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 38, Steelers 31.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this is...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Oh, he didn't spike it, he faked it. And this is caught at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time.